Hey guys, what's going on? This is Final Lessons of DeusOtakus here, bringing you another episode review for Naruto Shippuden episode 457. Now, first and foremost, if you guys are enjoying the content that we bring to you on the channel, just enjoying our channel, things like that, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe if you're new, and things like that. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this because, there's a bit to talk about. There's not too much, there's a few things here and there that you learn. There's nothing too special that we didn't already know at all. It was kind of like a filler of a filler episode, if you will. Basically they're just recruiting Deidara and Hidan to the squad. If I want to go from the beginning, basically they start with Deidara. They go to Deidara, they go and recruit him, because they just need to do that part without skipping too far forward. So they recruit Deidara, they skip the battle between him and Itachi, the Genjutsu and all of that, because we've already seen that before. So they fast forwarded through that, and they pitted him with Sasori. Yep, so they're with Sasori now, and they went ahead and they fast forwarded a little bit, and now on a mission to go capture Orochimaru, because they're looking for Orochimaru, because in the previous episode or the episode before, I can't really remember, but Orochimaru had abandoned the Akatsuki. He betrayed them, he attacked Itachi and all of that good stuff, and he dipped. Like he quickly left real quick and all of that. So Sasori has some kind of grudge with him. I think they were partners. I'm not even sure if it was him or Kakuzu, but I think it was Sasori that he was partners with. So Sasori has some sort of grudge against him, and he also had intel because he was using Kabuto as a double spy. So he had intel that Orochimaru was in the Land of the Wind, or the area where the Hidden Sand Village is. So him and Deidara went out to go and locate him. They found the scroll that Kabuto left in the area that told him where he would be specifically and things like that. Orochimaru had the snakes scout them out, so we knew they was there, and they got to the area. They started to fight. Sasori told Deidara that he wanted him to be backup because he wants to be the one to catch Orochimaru, seeing as Deidara holds no current grudge against Orochimaru, which is all well and good. So Deidara played backup. He took to the sky in his little clay bird thing to keep watch, make sure that he doesn't escape. So yeah, and then after that, Sasori sends out his third Kazekage puppet, which is, if you guys remember the fight with Sakura, Lady Chiyo, and Sasori, you will definitely remember the third Kazekage puppet. It's quite powerful with the Iron Sand Jutsu and all of that stuff, that Kekkei Genkai that he had. And what Orochimaru did was outplay them and actually reanimate the third Kazekage himself using the Edo Tensei Jutsu of the second Hokage, which we all know very well because it's being used extensively throughout the series of Naruto. You reanimate a person, you bring them back to life, and they do your bidding, basically. So he had the third Kazekage fight against Sasori's puppet Kazekage. It was a meh fight, there was nothing too special, nothing too flashy, just your typical Ditto fight. Ditto fights are always generally boring. But yeah, Sasori had the puppet had a bit more tricks up its sleeve, that had the 1,000-arm punch and things like that, where he was able to he healed the Kazekage. It was no challenge, but because the Kazekage can't die, that was really their main issue with the battle. Deidara tried to drop a few bombs, out of nowhere. Still didn't die. Orochimaru hit using the Kazekage to his whim, but I think at the last second the Kazekage then turned around to Orochimaru and said, "Yo, I'm not your pawn. I'm not doing this for you. I am the Kazekage. I still have the pride. I still have my pride as the Kazekage, even though I may be dead." And then I don't know if he undid the sealing himself or he just killed himself. Whatever it was, the Kazekage died again. And so that was it. So Orochimaru's like, okay, so my jutsu may not be complete, and then proceeded to leave. Deidara tried to stop him from escaping by sending a shitload of clay bombs after him. The little birds that he has. If you guys played Storm 4, you know that spam jutsu, just repeatedly press square. If you play Deidara on Storm 4, I hate you. But yeah. But yeah, that's how it is. And fast forward a little bit now, they couldn't capture Orochimaru. Orochimaru was able to successfully escape that little scuffle. And so, speaking of immortality, they talked about how they found some other homicidal maniac that goes around killing people, and reports have come about that he himself is immortal. So they send, is it Cannon? I don't even know what her name is, the paper girl. I still don't know her name. I keep forgetting her name, like Shichi. I always forget her name, but you know, the purple blue haired girl, the paper jutsu. They sent her, Itachi, and Sasori. No, not Sasori. Kakuzu. I keep saying Sasori. Kakuzu to go find Hidan, and basically, I think at first they wanted to see if he really was immortal, maybe try and kill him or things like that. So they sent Kakuzu, the other immortal, on their squad to go fight him, and they had I need to find out her name, Cannon, and they went to go set Cannon and Itachi to observe the battle, see his abilities, what it is, whether he really is immortal or what it is that he's hiding. Like maybe it's just some kind of jutsu that he's deceiving people, genjutsu or something like that. Because if it was genjutsu, then Itachi would have been able to definitely see through that with the Sharingan that he has. But from what it looks like, it wasn't, and so they don't know what it is. But they were able to find out like his ability and what it is that he's able to do and things like that. So that being said, in the end, you know, they were fighting, and after all of that, they decided to have Hidan join them. So they recruited him. At first he was against it, but then they were like, no man, we're not going to get in the way of your religion and shit like that. So if they're not going to get in the way, so Hidan had no qualms after that. So after that it was all good and things. So yeah, so at the end of that, Hidan joined, Deidara joined. They fast forwarded quite a bit actually, to the point where they're past the part with the little war that Orochimaru set against the Leaf, with, you know, the whole Sound Village during the Chunin exam and the Sand Village and all of that shit. And they're fast forwarding past that, where Kisame and Itachi are now heading to the Leaf to try and locate Orochimaru's whereabouts. And that was the mission that they were on, but Itachi had ulterior motive to check on Sasuke, see if he was safe and things like that. Because if he wasn't, then, you know, Orochimaru would have some serious. He would have to pay dearly, because you know how Itachi feels about Sasuke already. So there's all of that, and that's about where the episode ends. So all in all, it was kind of a meh episode. You know, I give it a 3 out of 5 because it was nothing special. You know, it was just there. That was all of that stuff, you know, there's nothing too much to go on. Just a 3 out of 5. It was just like a filler and a filler, just to fast forward to get on to the next part of the Itachi story and all of that good stuff. So kind of looking forward to next week's episode. Next week's episode is probably just going to be about Itachi's thoughts during the time when he was fighting against Sasuke or things like that, when he went to check on Sasuke, and also check on the status of the Leaf Jinchuriki, which is Naruto. So there was also that mission that he had to do as well, at the same time trying to locate Orochimaru's whereabouts. So we'll see more on that next episode, hopefully. But yeah, 3 out of 5 this episode, nothing special. If you guys haven't caught it yet, episode 457 and all the other episodes you can actually catch on Crunchyroll. That's where I watch it every Thursday. It comes out, because that's when Naruto comes out, Thursday. Yeah, you can catch it on Crunchyroll. You can watch the latest episode there and things like that. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Again, if you guys did enjoy the episode, please don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe if you're new, and all of that good stuff. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.